Hi guys, I'm QZ van Rijn, Deputy CEO of Trustco Group Holdings. 21 years ago, we started with Winna Mariba. We traveled all across the country, had shoots and game shows on location with a whole wide variety of the population. And fast forward to where we are here today, 21 years later, we can bring in new technology, social media, all the socials that's available. We even have celebrities on the show. So it's really been quite a classic remake of a hit show that we've done in the past, bring together the entire nation to share in the joy of Winna Mariba.
Hi, I'm Glynis Beekers-Kappa. I'm an executive producer at Content Hub at NBC, and we basically take care of local content, any kind of, that's not news. Why NBC got involved with Winna Mariba? I think it's been a long-going partnership.
And from Trustco Group, we look forward to taking hands with NBC and the experience and their team to bring to the nation some entertainment and some news coverage that puts the Namibian landscape and the Namibian people back on the forefront.
And today we are happy to state that we're bringing back again the winning show, the winning game show. And part of what we want to really do is to bring in elements of people relaxing, whether they are watching TV or listening to radio.
So by actually engaging with this partnership with Trustco, it gives us actually that opportunity to produce local content to the Namibians, because Namibians, they like winning. They love shows that they affiliate with, that they see themselves there. So therefore, it's part of our strategic intent linked to the broadcasting code.
You know, it's not the first time we've done Winna Mariba with you guys, but I think this time it's slightly different. This time, NBC's wanted a real partnership with Trustco. I think the discussions were huge about how do we come together as a team and to whose benefit is it. So obviously for the two companies, Trustco and NBC, it is a partnership with, you know, it speaks well of the relationship it has with its viewers, its listeners, its product holders. So I think it was just for both parties a real good positive thing to do.
I'm Oriel, the head of media at Trustco Group Holdings. In the online conversations we were following over the last 20 years, we realized more and more people were asking, when is Winna Mariba coming back? Especially the younger generation who weren't able to participate and now are keen to. That's one of the reasons we thought to bring it back now.
I'm Warwick Ockison, Trustco Media's creative director and the creative director of the Winna Mariba brand. This was an awesome challenge for us to start with this rebranding the Winna Mariba brand. What we did was to look at how our core audience, where our core audience is at the moment. Our core audience 20 years ago is 35 and plus now, so we had to create a brand that fits in the ecosystem of this digitalized world. So we just had to tweak all the from the icon to the color palette. We just had to bring that back.
My job was to be the animator, so that's about taking the new brand and bringing it to life and animating it, and so that goes from Illustrator to After Effects, and that also helps then the video editor. So I got the work from Warwick, and what I had to do was basically animate the logo and then also make the opening stingers for the show or any marketing material that the show needed. You're working for months on this thing, like 3-4 months, and then once you see it come alive, and it's sort of like it starts on your computer and then it grows, and it's amazing to see it on the screen.
So I think one of the first things that we had to look at when we decided to bring back the Winna Mariba show was to look at how do we make it relevant to an entire new audience while still tapping into the nostalgia and sort of the original magic of the Winna Mariba show. So for us, it was a no-brainer to look at the digitalization of Winna Mariba and to really take the experience from TV as a medium onto social media as well, so that the two sort of collaborates with each other. Thus, we brought in the UGC, the social media component, where we invited the audiences online to play from home, and we incorporated that onto the show, and it just created a whole new dynamic to the Winna Mariba experience.
So hi,
I'm Mia de Klerk, the presenter of the Winna Mariba show, and Neville's a side chick. So I presented the very first episode of Winna Mariba when I was 22, 23. It's many, many moons ago. And Winna Mariba's grown through the decades, and so have I. And it's evolved from the one season to the other, and bigger and better every time, as everybody saw this season. Lots of excitement, lots of money that we've given away. All the contestants that sort of participated from home, they just set my fires alight with their creativity.
I was the floor manager, which was fun. I think when you come home and things are done where you are comfortable, you tend to want to do more than what you should. But I think it was also working well because we could assist each other. The crew came together as NBC and Trustco, but also just interacting with the contestants. I think that was what was really valuable for the week. Yeah. And it was short. We could just go in first day, test if it's working, and then from there we pushed out 3 episodes per day and did it within a week. Amazing job, well done. The contestants that came were slightly surprised. You know, when you see something at home on TV, you're like, oh, that is so pretty. But when you get there and you see the magnitude of the screens and the games and how everybody's working together, I think it was an experience for the contestants as well.
I'm Yubnal, the editor and obviously producer of the new Winna Mariba 2024 season. What we thought of from the start was to make it accessible to the public, especially when we're thinking of this digital platforms that we're working on and that we incorporated in the final game show. So we thought, you know, we have to have something that is easy to recreate for people and obviously colorful and fun to watch as well on screen. So that's why the games that we chose were quite simple in the one sense, but fun for people to participate.
I'm Alwyn van Zyl. I was the director of this season of Winna Mariba. Even though we weren't broadcasting live, we were definitely shooting live and cutting live. And the choices I made was the choices that was printed on film, on digital film. So you had to keep a close eye on what people were doing, especially how we removed certain people on the stage, certain focuses, and you had to cut back to Mia, cut back to Neville, and hold to keep a close eye on what the contestants were doing. But luckily we were rigged with more than enough equipment, great lighting, great stage technology to bring you this incredible new season of Winna Mariba.
My name is Ananya Sipinge. I was a set photographer for the Winna Mariba show, and I was also in charge of content creation. For this season of the Winna Mariba, we believe that creating content was very important because we wanted to keep our audience engaged and also just show them what we're doing behind the scenes. One thing that we also done was get content from people that are watching at home, so we can also incorporate that into the show and make everyone feel like they're also a part of the show, and just have everyone feel like they're involved as well. I believe that we wanted everything to seem cohesive, seem like everything was connected. So just bringing in people from home, the viewers at home, to participate in the game was also a big thing for us. And using all the elements from the TV, from the website, from social media, all that had to come together and work together, and we felt like all of it had to work together smoothly. So from going online to reading the rules and regulations on the website, seeing the look and feel on that, and then seeing uploading a video on the social media and seeing the artwork on there, and then as well seeing the stage and the set design and all that. We just wanted everything to come together, and we felt like we'd done a good job with that.
It was such a pleasant experience for me. I had a very professional floor manager, great camera operators. The great feedback I got from everyone working on the production, and especially some of the junior operators, they were so impressed with the level at which Trustco brought the Winna Mariba show to the stage. So it was great for me to feed off that excitement on working on such a high level production.
Hi, my name is Neville Besson, presenter of Winna Mariba. I've been involved in this amazing project for well over 10, 15 years, and wow, what a ride it has been. And you know, people speak in the street. For the longest time, people would bump into Mia de Klerk, and they would bump into me, and it's that because people own the show. They've owned the show for such a long time. So people would meet you in the street and say, "It's a hello, it's a Mia, it's a no wanneer," and it was the same with me for the longest time. Now, obviously, with us and the production team, the people that you don't see, who works, you know, behind the scenes, who make us look younger than we're supposed to look, and just the whole production behind it. And you discuss it, and that's been the rebirth of Winna Mariba once again. And we just so blessed and fortunate to be part of this project.
In the new season of Winna Mariba, we brought in a viewers competition where viewers could submit their own games online on social media and stand a chance to win a prize. We were very surprised by the quality and creativity of the games created.
When I heard we're going to bring it back, I was super excited. First of all, because I love the contestants in studio. As you can see, I talk with my hands and I hug everybody, and it's sort of absolute chaos for the camera guy to follow me and Neville, because what are they going to do next? Because we're so part of it, so into it. But for me, this time around, it was that element of people playing from home. And I'm not really sure whether the viewers really caught on how creative Namibians are. And I hope that if there's a next season, that we maybe bring back some of those games, sort of make them big, like real life big, because some of the games people built were just amazing.
I must say, there was obviously no social media element to the show back then. It's funny how it was still very relevant through the media handles that we used back then, before WhatsApp, before Facebook, before Instagram, etc., etc. But to bring in those new elements now obviously gives a wider range of the new generation of Namibians, and obviously beyond our borders, who do watch the show. So that is the big difference. But then again, people like to always refer back to the type of games that we played back then, whether it was the Russie geëtery, the chilies that we ate back then. It was very popular at that time. Obviously, some of the games that people play now, even at home now, that's completely new element that was added to the show. And then obviously, the new games that we play on the show in itself.
So because of the success of the social media component that we built into the show, it was decided for us to, now with the rebroadcasting coming up, to extend it for another 13 weeks, just because of the absolute quality of videos that the people are submitting. We are absolutely blown away by not just the quality, but just the creativity, and the sort of engagement that we're seeing from the people online. So we're definitely going to be extending that for another 13 weeks for the rebroadcasting of Winna Mariba.
Double up makes me want to take part in Winna Mariba. No, it's a really great concept, and I think Trustco's crew and their team have always had this thing of, if you are a holder of a Trustco affiliated product, and you've paid your dues every month, yearly you are there, you come back every year, then we owe you something in return. And I think that also encouraged NBC to step up. And I think that is what was important for us to do, the NBC double up.
But if you are a paid-up NBC TV license holder or own a Trustco product, whoop, whoop, you double your winnings. And he is a paid-up NBC license holder. He doubles his winnings to 19,700 Namibian dollars.
Wow!
Woo! Congratulations. Oh man, that's great. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great. I'll come back tomorrow.
Concept that really sold the idea to the people, that people thought, if I'm a valued holder of either a Trustco product or an NBC license holder, then they do care. They want to give back to me because I'm a valued citizen. I'm part of this nation and they do care about me. And I think that is what makes Winna Mariba so wonderful. We want people to feel that they belong to a worthy cause.
So the double up theme, if you're a client of Trustco at any point or of NBC, whether you're a license holder, a paid up legal insurance or legal shield clients, a property owner, one of our property portfolios, a student of IL, you will double up. That's just a way of Trustco Group and NBC giving back and showing some love on our existing client base.
Our winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because the pot stood at 10,100 Namibian dollars. Our winner tonight, who also doubled the winnings to an amount of 20,200 Namibian dollars, and he's a paid up Legal Shield member. It goes to Jason.
Guys, it goes to Jason. Congratulations. 20,200 Namibian dollars. Jason, do you have any?
As a public entity for well over 30 years, Trustco understands its responsibility, its social responsibility. The Namibian nation has given us so much over the last 30 years in terms of their support for all our products and services. And the little that we do in communities out there throughout the whole country, with all the corporate social responsibility projects that we've been involved with over the last 30 years, is really testimony as to us being very thankful for what Namibia means to us and vice versa. So it's little, but if we look at the greater scheme of things as to what we've done, and I remember we sat the other day and just looked at some of the corporate social responsibility projects that we've done over the years, and you sit there with astonishment of like, wow, is this what we've done? And people would always tell you that in society, and when the public gives you that reference, we're doing something right.
So I think one of the biggest opportunities that we had to really make it relevant to an entire new audience was the celebrity special season finale that we had at the end of season 1. So this was an opportunity for us to make it relevant, to bring in celebrities. We had a stellar cast on the 13th episode, and it really was just so much fun to incorporate this episode into the Winna Mariba experience. Winna Mariba at its core is about charity, it's about giving back to the communities. So the 13th episode really was something special for us. It was an opportunity to bring the celebrities on board and to play for charity. And I think it just was a great way to end off an incredible season.
And what did you tell the people in the promo? Who does that money go to?
I didn't say anything in the promo. What promo? I did. I'll take myself for the
money.
Oh,
now he's taking the money for herself. She's taking the money for
no, don't kidding. I'm going to give the money for the Karatura old age home. I mean,
Karatura old age
home. Yeah, but old age.
Yeah. We are standing here in front of the Karatura old age home. Now, our celebrity episode of the Winna Mariba game show, OC Ebbs decided that her favorite charity is none other but the Karatura Old Age Home. Congratulations once again, OC Ebbs, and thank you for thinking of the Karatura Old Age Home.
So I think it was a real great melting pot. I think people think that only people that don't have money are the people that take part in these contests. But I think also it was an experience for a different culture group to come together. Everybody had a story. Everybody has a backstory. And I think that's where we as the crew were really becoming involved in the contestants' participation. Not everybody could speak English. Some of them spoke Afrikaans or in their home languages, that's the great thing about Namibia. We allow people to be themselves, to speak in their own languages where they feel comfortable. And I think that's what makes this Winna Mariba show so great. because people would never interact with each other, but through the show, you hear someone else's life story. And it changes your perspective who Namibians are and why we should be together in this nation together. And I think that was the beauty of the show.
So Winna Mariba for me has always been very special, not just because it was the very first TV show I presented, not just because it was the first game show on NBC, but we get to really change lives. And that has been the whole, I almost want to say the vuma behind this whole thing. And so much so this season, every time when somebody won and I asked them, what are you going to do with your money? They either paid their studies or enrolled for education or finished a parent's house. There was always an incredible cause, and that is just absolutely magic.
Us people who are right-brain people, the creative, emotional people, it becomes very difficult to detach yourself from the emotions of people. Especially when it doesn't go so well on the game show. So it's nice to be to enjoy, in the joy of somebody who wins something. But then again, let's not take anything away from people whose lives are being changed on the show. There was this girl from Karibib, obviously with the introduction of the contestants, where she said that she just wants to buy electricity for her mother or for her aunt. Now, and some of us forget the level of privileges that we have. And when I saw that, I was like, wow. And that's Winna Mariba for you.
$9.50. I mean, that was just excellent. Ha! Ha! Ha!
To 19,700 Namibian dollars.
1 second.
Will she beat the clock? Keep going.
4, 3, 2, 100. 1-1.
Wow. All right, we need to stop the game.
1-7. Yes.
And she beats the clock.
Gonna do.
Go, Johannes, go. Oh, the 4, 3, and he beats the clock.
It's beautiful.
Slowly. They must stand upright. Oh, that's it. Another
9.
close score. Petrus, play.
5.
You can do this. Play.
One more.
Keep going.
Yes. Wow. There you go.
Another good throw.
Oh, yes.
And so she did. What a fantastic job.
Second season, well, the first season was a roaring success. We can still see and all the tags we receive on social media and the games that the nation is playing at homes. So yes, exciting stuff. There will be a second season.
Indeed, I just wanted to align our strategic intent linked to producing local content, as well as for Namibian to appreciate in terms of the good thing that the NBC has been doing and the good partnership that we had with Trustco. And we believe this is not only the season that we are going to do, we are looking forward already to season 2. Thank you very much. Mr. Vige?
There's not often we have competitions on television, and through the Winna Mariba show you see people having fun and getting something in return. And so I suppose the Trustco team, the Winna Mariba team, is going to think outside the box and come up with brand new ideas, brand new games for you, the contestants, you, the viewers, to take part. And then we as NBC will come on board and we will bring our equipment and, you know, the knowledge from both teams as they work together will make the show so much bigger. Bigger and better, more fun, more great behind the scenes stories, but also more true stories from a nation that has a lot of stories to tell. So, Winna Mariba 2, that's where we're going. Yes. But it's going to be exciting.
Season 2.
Wait, it's not season 2, version 1.2. So, you know, in real life, there's only a season 2 if the audience really, really liked it. And the little bit of social listening I did, I could sort of feel that there's a vibe. So I hope we come back with a season 2, and I hope we can really incorporate all the creativity of the audiences from home, and build on the excitement that we had in season 1. I think when season 1 launched this time around, everybody was like, wait, what is this? I remember this vaguely. There's something from my childhood that I can tap into, and I really hope that we can grow on that. And I mean, Neville, who's going to miss out on Neville? Please, guys, we need some support here. So, Varro.
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. The public, once again, the public remains our reference. We can't do nothing without the public. And with the positive energy and with the positive feedback that we got from the general public, it's a mankind, baie rune, mokatoka rune, wanneer kom julle terug? That's enough for us. That's enough. Opo, okotoa, finish and klaar. We'll be back.